Wait a minute. What's this about Cardi being pregnant by Offset when everyone thought she was with Steffon Diggs? At this point, it feels like Offset really knows how to keep her close, because no matter what happens, she always ends up back with him. She had been acting like she was over it, saying she'd moved on. She even put out a whole song about living her best life and seeing other men, only to wind up carrying his fourth baby. Clearly, Steffon didn't give her what people assumed he would if she still went back to Offset. At first, people believed the baby belonged to Steffon, but now the talk is that it's actually Offset's. This mess really kicked off a few weeks ago, when Cardi snapped on Instagram and deleted all her photos with Steffon. Instantly, people thought he had cheated, and they clowned Cardi for getting with him in the first place. After all, Steffon already had other baby mamas, a baby on the way, and a reputation for being unfaithful. Thinking he'd treat her better than Offset seemed unrealistic. And that wasn't even the worst part. Just a few months before getting with Cardi, Steffon was accused of robbing and trying to attack his former male stylist. Obviously, he wasn't the man she should have been tied to. But here we are. When she wiped his photos off her page, the rumors only got louder, especially since she later appeared at Paris Fashion Week without him by her side.
It's an old boy because over the weekend, she scrubbed her Instagram clean of all of the photos with her and Steffon Diggs. So now reports are that there may be trouble in paradise. I have reached out to Cardi B's team trying to figure out what this means, and I have not heard back yet. But normally when this happens, there is something going on. So of course the fans grab that and they're trying to break down and digest what is happening. Steffon Diggs, however, does still have the photos up on his Instagram of, the swipe throughs with Cardi. There's been, back and forth online. And then Offset got unnecessary shots in this too. People were trying to say that he was posting celebrating, and he had to clarify that he was not. He was celebrating.
While all this drama was going on, talk started swirling that she was pregnant again. Naturally, people thought Steffon was the father, since everyone believed she had officially ended things with Offset. She had gone out of her way to make it clear she was finished with him once and for all. If you remember, right around the time she began showing up with Steffon and flooding social media with clips of them together, she had a blow-up with Offset. She even accused him of being bitter because he couldn't handle the fact that she didn't want him anymore. She claimed he was making threats about hurting himself and her, saying she didn't care if he followed through. According to her, this was the same trick he always used whenever he saw her moving on and enjoying life without him.
I told you about this. If I tell you about this hating, I really want to tell you so much about this hating, because every single time that I find peace, first of all, the way this man fucking ruined my Valentine's Day, and then I really want to let y'all know the chastness that he fucking did a couple of days ago. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it today. I'm gonna tell you about his I'm gonna say it soon. But I'm gonna let him keep trying me. I'm gonna collect all my evidence, so when I come here, I'm gonna show y'all the type of...
Back then, Offset had also gone public with one of his side chicks, and Cardi accused them of paying bloggers to spread lies about her. She said this woman was sending her strange voice notes and videos of herself with Offset, trying to make Cardi jealous. People did some digging and found the blogger she was talking about, a woman named One Goat Alexis. And sure enough, Alexis had been posting shady things about Cardi non-stop. It didn't take long for Cardi's fans to track her page, since she was constantly bashing Cardi, even about things that didn't matter. It really came across like she was being paid just to hate. She didn't even hide it. When people flooded her DMs, she clapped back on Instagram, blasting Cardi. She wrote, "This is random, but not surprising. An apology won't happen because, from what I know, I don't owe one. I just hope Cardi takes today to relax because I love messy and we can go there." Then she doubled down on her IG stories, flipping the whole situation on Cardi and demanding an apology from her instead. She claimed she was sitting on explosive tea that could ruin Cardi's career and threatened to expose it if she didn't get that apology. She said, "The fact that I'm holding real tea so I don't embarrass anyone and then being told I lack integrity is crazy. I could post things and make them viral. It wouldn't hurt me. I'm keeping it clean this week. I want my apology. People probably don't even care about Offset and Cardi's drama for the 100th time. We all know the real tea, and I'd love to spill. I want my apology. But that wasn't the only chaos Cardi had to deal with. Remember how Offset was bringing his new girlfriend to Cardi's house behind her back? Well, right after Cardi went off about it and called the woman out, the girl got even more bold by posting a video of herself inside Cardi's home. She was clearly trying to provoke her, and it definitely worked.
I hit this girl up before. Like, yo, I better not find out you in my house. This girl gonna tell me, why you care that I'm in the house? You haven't been there for 3 years. Girl, how you gonna tell me why I'm mad that you in my house when that's my house that I bought? Are you?
Cardi also put Offset on blast for allegedly sending people to go after her friend just to spite her and get revenge.
Harassing me and the men that I've been dealing with for months already. You've been harassing my friends. You got people to...
Most people sided with Cardi on this one, saying Offset had no business sending people after her friend just because of their personal drama. But then things took a crazy turn. A blind item surfaced accusing Cardi of being the one who sent people to attack Offset and his girlfriend. It even brought up her past of going after Offset's side chicks. The post claimed this former A-list rapper was trying to act like she never sent men, or anyone, to confront the women tied to her rapper boyfriend. Technically, it said she wasn't lying about not sending men, but instead sent one man and one woman to take care of it. When someone mentioned this on Twitter, Cardi clapped back saying, "Enough with the lies. Where in my court papers does it say grown men touched any women? Nowhere. Why would I send men when my girls get active?" And they admitted it themselves. My co-defendants were women. Y'all got that story from someone who wasn't even there. So clearly, Cardi's been trying hard to show she's not stuck on Offset. But the truth is, she was still secretly seeing him while she was with Steffon. And now he's gotten her pregnant again. Word is, that's why she deleted Steffon's pictures. Because he found out she was cheating, called her out, and she reacted by wiping the photos.
Some tea because Cardi B is indeed pregnant. And if you want some hotter tea, that week that they said that her and Steffon Diggs broke up, now this is alleged. They broke up because the baby is not Steffon Diggs' baby. The baby is Offset's. And allegedly, an argument ensued, which caused her to remove all her photos of him on her social media. Once again, alleged. This is tea that I heard through the grapevine. Oh, the baby is Offset's, allegedly. Steffon Diggs found out she was pregnant, knew the baby wasn't his, cut it off. Mind you, allegedly, this relationship is supposed to be for PR. Allegedly. So for him, he felt like it would be bad PR to be attached to a pregnant woman when he knows he not gonna marry her, the baby not his. Allegedly. I want to be very clear about that, allegedly. But yeah, so Cardi B is definitely pregnant, and she plans on revealing that she is pregnant with alignment with her album drop, either when the album drops or when the first single drops. But she is going to tell people that she's pregnant, allegedly. But aside from that, we know that Cardi B loves to use her relationships, her kids, pregnancies for...
None of this has been confirmed, but it's definitely got everyone talking. And people are dragging Cardi for letting herself end up in this situation. Still, some argue the baby can't be Offset's, because if it was, he would have already been bragging about it. You know how petty Offset gets. If it were his child, he'd be clowning her new man non-stop. Personally, I don't think the baby is Offset's, but I do believe she's pregnant. Someone else even said, "Y'all really think she'd let her ex-husband get her pregnant? She's not going back to that man. She's never letting him touch her again. She's moved on. It's finished." But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Cardi is actually pregnant, or is it just bloating? And do you believe she would really let Offset get her pregnant again? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to click here to watch another messy video.